Super Smash Challenge.
Hello everybody, I'm your host Fernando and welcome back to Super Smash Challenge, the series where I tell you to do stuff in Smash and I judge all of you. Before we move on to this week's challenge, let's go over last week's winners. In third place we have Shintos. Using Marth, he was decently stylish with his kills, being the second most stylish out of everyone. In second place we have JDT001, who also, using Marth, was able to climb his way past the Bowsers with ease, losing only 2 stocks in the process. And in first place we have Midnight Zero. Using Jigglypuff, not only did he do it faster than everyone else by a huge margin, he was the only one to lose only 1 stock in his submission, as well as being the most stylish out of everyone. It was crazy impressive. Quick shout out to the remaining submissions. In fourth place we have a 3-way tie, only because I couldn't really find a way to order these without being super biased. So we have 8-Bit Sonic 1. Using Luigi, he did decently well across all factors, but the thing that stood out for him was that he didn't lose a single stock. The only thing holding him back though was that he had the slowest time out of all the submissions. We also have Link Zelda Games. Using Peach, he styled on all the Bowsers fairly well. He was also pretty consistent with all the factors for the challenge. And then we have Random Hobo 587. Using Jigglypuff, he beat the challenge fairly quickly. He also spent so many hours doing this exact challenge in every Smash game that has Bowser. So because of that, I salute him with an added pity point. Just don't hurt yourself again. Alright, and now we will give away the pity point. The pity point goes to a Plombernulp for playing Smash 4. His submission was ridiculous because all he did was draw on a screenshot and he didn't even complete the challenge. Like, dude, are you Also, side note, apparently having 4 players on Fountain of Dreams lags the game out. I didn't know that when making the challenges a couple months ago, nor did I know that last week, mostly because it didn't lag my game out. But yeah, oops. Another side note, I did this silly tweet about spreadsheets the other day and whoever answered correctly would get a shout out, so shout out to Link Zelda Games for knowing me well enough to answer correctly. You rock, Deuterino. Third side note, we now have a 3-way tie in the leaderboards, so good luck next week. Anyways, now that we have that out of the way, let's get on to this week's challenge. This week's challenge is the Cruel Challenge. Once again, you are allowed to choose any character, and you'll play Cruel Melee. This week goes back to the first week system where I can't be opinionated on a style. It's all in the numbers. Just see how many kills you can get. I foresee a lot of ties in this, but hey, I don't care. I just want a hard challenge in here so I can make all of you cry. I say this, but I know someone out there will find an exploit and kill the competition. Remember, to get top 3, you must use Melee. However, you could still get what I dub the pity point and used any Smash game's Cruel mode. You are guaranteed a point, but you have no way of placing top 3. You can submit your attempt by tweeting at me using the hashtag SmashChallenge through at ItsKingNando or at Fsawk, both of which are down in the description, or via YouTube message. Last week's question was, what character did not appear in a game before Melee's release? The answer to that is Roy. JDT adds on to that in a comment last week. Roy was originally not to be in the game. Instead, there would be the protagonist of the most recent FE game, Fire Emblem Thracia 776, the one and only Prince Leaf of Leinster. However, Sakurai later changed this to Roy as he felt the fire effect and the game promotion would be much better. Then he goes on to talk mad trash about my boy. Speaking of my boy, this week's question is, what does Roy's belt buckle contain an image of? Leave your answers down in the comments below, and remember, try to answer from memory. It's a lot more fun that way. I'll see you dudes next time. Peace out and have a wonderful day.